Hey comrades, and welcome to the first edition of Kawa versus the powers that be. That's right, this is my new show where I'm going to be breaking down the news for the week and giving some commentary along the way. I picked a couple stories that I thought might be interesting for this video, so without any further ado, let's get right into it. So I'm sure by now we've all heard about AOC's Tax the Rich dress that she wore to the Met Gala last week. Now, a lot of people on the left are saying, oh, well, it's good that she's spreading the message like this, and it's good that she's promoting the idea, and it's good that she's getting it out there. But, a bunch of other people are saying, well, no, because this is an elite event, and this is a designer dress, and this is essentially her continuing to be a sellout and be performative instead of actually taking action. And, a lot of Republicans are saying the same thing, like, oh, this makes her a hypocrite because she's so anti-elite, and now here she is at this elite event. And I'm here to comment on whether or not, on which side I agree with. Aside from this, while I don't have a side in particular, I will give the detractors this thing, though. Her silence on the Black Lives Matter protesters that were arrested outside the Met Gala is unacceptable. That is what I will give her detractors. Better than that, I'm not going to take a stand on this. This, however, is something I want to highlight. Bill Maher calls out AOC's Tax the Rich dress. Let's not lie and say the rich don't pay taxes. It's not like we don't tax the rich at all, Maher said. I'm all for ending income inequality, but let's not lie. The rich pay a lot of the taxes. Yeah, Bill, I'm with you, man. Let's not lie. Let's not lie about the fact that you make $10 million a year, and you have like a net worth of over $100 billion. So, yeah, let's not lie indeed. Oh, and as for your the rich do pay taxes bullcrap, here you go, Bill Maher. So, let's not stop vilifying the rich, says the man who makes $10 million a year. Stop it! Stop discriminating against me! Stop being anti-rich bigots! Stop it! Please! Stop it! Please! You're hurting my feelings! Okay, I'm better now. I just paid my $10 million annual salary to make my hurt feelings go away. And in other big news, Gavin Newsom survived the recall attempt in California. Actually, survived is kind of an understatement. I mean, look at that. That is such a massive victory right there. When all is said and done, it'll be almost as big as his win in 2018. So, yeah, it wasn't even close, For a while, it was close. But as I said in my last video, Larry Elder opened his mouth. And Newsom owes him for that, because if Elder hadn't opened his mouth, it would definitely have been a lot closer. Newsom might have even lost. But, I can't help but think the Democrats are going to take away all the wrong lessons from this, as they do every time they win an election. Just take a look at this right here.
Overnight, Governor Gavin Newsom declaring victory, with California voters rejecting a months-long effort to remove him from office. Newsom calling the no vote a validation of his policy priorities.
Yeah, it really was a validation of all his policies. It was a validation of the fact that he wasn't Larry Elder, and that he... crap. What else did he run on? Hold on a second. Let me check the ads to see if he ran anything else. Oh, would you look at this? There's literally a YouTube channel about a bunch of ads run by Stop the Republican Recall. Okay, so they're running everything on, ooh, the big bad Republicans, stop the recall, stop the recall. A validation of his policies. He does not have an R next to his name. I'm Gavin Newsom, and I am not Larry Elder. Vote for me. I can make jokes, but this is politics in a nutshell, and we all know that if we're in a Republican state, and it was a Republican governor being recalled, and Democrats in the state forced a recall election, they will be running ads saying stop the Democratic recall. So on the other side, it will be the same exact thing, and it will be just as stupid. Now, it works in California because it's California. This probably wouldn't have worked in Florida or something. This, might not have even worked in another blue state that's not as blue as California. So it's a validation of your policies. Yeah, you took a real principled stance against what was that thing that Larry Elder believed you? Oh yeah, you took a principled stance against the minimum wage being $0. You took a principled stance against sugarcoating slavery. Yes. Oh man, Gavin Newsom, this is totally a validation of your policies, man. Oh, you are just like, oh yeah. I want to clarify something here. Larry Elder sucks. And it's good that he's not governor. In fact, this is what I tweeted immediately after I learned that the projection was that Newsom would win. Sums it up perfectly, doesn't it? Alright, so this story right here just sums up perfectly why our military is completely broken. This is General McKenzie. He just... Comrades, meet General McKenzie. General McKenzie he's a military general, as I just said. And he recently apologized and gave his condolences to the victims of a drone strike in Kabul, which was supposedly targeting an ISIS-K operative. This strike ended up killing about 10 innocent civilians.
It was a mistake, and I offer my sincere apology.
You know what he would do if he's really sorry? He would face whatever punishment's coming to him. But because this is America and we are the good guys by default, no disciplinary action will be taken. It's not an accident. It's not an accident when you do it over and over again. I mean, come on, Obama's drone war had a 90% death rate of people who are not the target. It stops becoming an accident when you do it over and over again. Like, I don't want to joke about this. I mean, I already had that joke in there earlier, but seriously, the fact that we can just let this slide. This would have gone completely under their radar if the New York Times hadn't even published an expose on it. So, when they do the right thing for once, they don't even get a slap on the wrist. So yeah. Next. So this final story right here has to do with the Senate Parliamentarian, a person I am sure that nobody in America knew who they were until this year, when the Democrats realized that they now have an excuse not to do anything with their trifecta. They have an excuse, or so they think they do. This is Elizabeth McDonough, the Senate Parliamentarian. Recently, she ruled that the Senate can't pass immigration reform and a pathway to citizenship through budget reconciliation. And, you know, I think the Democratic leaders are taking it pretty well. You know, they're saying stuff like, well, I'm disappointed, but what are you going to do? Well, take it from this guy right here, Trent Lott. He was a Senate Majority Leader back in 2001. This is an example of an interaction that he had with the Senate Parliamentarian at the time. Hey, I'm sorry, guys, but you can't do this through reconciliation. Oh, that's nice. You're fired, man. Ooh, I'm fired? Yeah, you're fired. We make the rules here. We're in the majority. We're gonna do what we want. You're fired. Here's how that conversation between the parliamentarian and Chuck Schumer went. Oh, I'm really sorry, but you can't take this through reconciliation. Oh, well, thank you for that. We actually really appreciate that, because now we have an excuse not to deliver on the promises we made to the American people. We are eternally grateful for your service, for giving us an out to do nothing with our majority. And this is coming just as we are seeing Haitian migrants living under a bridge and being deported, even though they have the right to seek asylum here. If you are defending, again, I'm going to get serious with you again here. If you are defending Biden's immigration policies at all, like, look at yourself in the mirror. Because, like, I'm sure that you were vociferously against it, like the kids in cages under Trump. So if you're defending Biden's immigration policies, look at yourself in the mirror and until you realize that you are a problem. Again, I gotten real way more in this video than I wanted to, but it had to be said. But because I got so real on that, I'll end it on a lighthearted note. We're really disappointed that the parliamentarian didn't rule in our favor. Well, yeah. Overrule the Parliamentarian, you spineless cowards! No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that because that would set a bad precedent. We don't care. We just want you to deliver on what you promised. Ooh, look, it's a thing. It's a thing over there. People are not falling for it anymore, man. You don't have much time left to get away with this stuff. So, that was it for this episode of Kawa versus the Powers That Be. What did you think? Did you like this new series? If you do, leave a comment below, leave a like, subscribe for more, and let me know what you want me to do with this. Let me know if you want me to change anything about this. Let me know if you want me to do anything really to improve this. I appreciate all feedback. And if you missed my last video, you can check it out right over here. And I will see you, comrades, on Friday.